Feeling like trying on your dad punks. Feel hurt when the plaques come. Get with a verse when I rap bun. Put you on a shirt up in pack, son. Never did it for the money, only passion.
And whether you're getting buckets on the Concha Del Mar or in the city, there is something for everyone. Let's start aboard the Concha Del Mar. Rack up the XP at set sail events where all games played on decks 15 and 16 will be worth double XP. Want more? Well, also on deck 15 is deck party events, and those games are worth double XP too. For all you rec players, look for double XP events to pop up here too. So get your squad together and start practicing. Plus, we have to mention the Specialty Appreciation Series, where you'll earn extra XP based on your badge points. The first one of the year will highlight defenders, but the next one will feature a different skill set. At Treasure Island, leave the ship for an events excursion on island courts. Reach the set goals and you'll progress.
Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Van Vliet and Anunoby are your wingmen. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Dragic in at the one.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
That one goes. Just count it.
Yeah, and once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Left side, Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Siakam.
Personal foul. The officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
If it's possible, it feels like Stephen Curry has taken on even more responsibility over the last few years, but this guy certainly has the shoulders to be able to carry it.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now we go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Frank Vogel. David.
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And stolen by Barnes. Dragic taking his time here. To the middle. And the dunk by Barnes.
And that's another basket for him. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Curry attacking. And he makes good on the layup.
How about the creativity from Stephen Curry? Decks it, gets past the defense. What a finish.
Dragic with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Dragic kicks to Van Vliet. Barnes passes to Dragic. Teardrop shot. West All-Stars with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Van Vliet outside. Raptors moving the ball around. Over to the wing. Dragic with a wide open look. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I think when you're a multi-time MVP, as Steph Curry is, on any drive, you're going to earn the whistle because you have that kind of respect.
Flynn's checked in for the Raptors. And he makes both free throws. Toronto leading by 8. Now here's Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. Doncic against Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Doncic. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And the Raptors with the ball. Outside Flynn. Back to Barnes. And the rejection by LeBron.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back emphatically. That was a message, folks.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Basket counts.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
So the West ends up going with the new group. Raptors also changing it up. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for Barnes. And Trent subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here's Paul. Shoots over Flynn. Outside for George. Over Trent. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And so George will bring it up for the West All-Stars. 8-point game. And that one drops for him.
Boy, not only can Paul George get off the dribble drive, but you see the strength to absorb the contact and finish. Nice.
Now, here's Boucher. Trent kicks to Flynn. Ball's not loose. Brown against Flynn. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Paul.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now. Relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
Trent with it. Picked up by Brown. Top of the key, Achua. Pass to Flynn to the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Brown feeling out a bit. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Trent. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Paul against Flynn. Pass to Anunoby. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Brown, good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Trent, defended by George. And here's Trent. Shot clock at 5. Over George. Trent can't hit. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
Sabonis is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Siakam misses.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Simmons. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A strong physical player in his own right. Simmons finishing through the contact.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Kept alive. The 3 from Barnes. Siakam with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Nobody near Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the West All-Stars.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Right wing. Doubled by Sabonis. And a wide open look for Siakam. Bangs home the trifecta. Siakam's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
Well, all you have to do when a teammate has the basketball is beat a target, and Pascal steps into it and lets it go. Nicely done.
Moves back up. And Sabonis lays it up and in. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interiors.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Assist from
Boy, Van Vliet, just great vision and feel for the game.
And the West All-Stars have possession after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now, here's Dragic. 6 points for him. There's the pass to Van Vliet. Boucher with a screen on Doncic. Van Vliet against Simmons. From downtown, Boucher's shot is off.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
The West making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Sabonis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Simmons, and James subbed in for Paul George.
Some people believe Luka Doncic's rise to stardom has been quick, but let's not forget, this young man left his home to turn pro as a 13-year-old.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times. Having an easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Dragic after Luka Doncic's bucket. Boucher sets a screen for Dragic and finished off by Siakam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Dragic with it. He's picked up by LeBron. James against Dragic. Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And he makes the tough pass look easy. But he also, with that vision, always going to find the open man.
The West making some changes. Brown is checked in for Doncic, and Paul subbed in for Damian Lillard. A new group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. OG Anunoby comes in for Chris Boucher. Fred's checked in for Barnes. And Flynn subbed in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Achua. And it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Toronto shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him. He keeps making them.
Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Jokic.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now, here's Jokic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. There's a minute left in the second quarter. Back to Van Vliet. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Flynn. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Paul.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Fires from 14. Good on that shot. And with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Van Vliet.
Well, for a point guard like Fred Van Vliet, you've got to be able to get into the mid-range. It opens up the other aspects of your offense. It keeps the defense off balance.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The West making some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Jokic, and Curry subbed in for LeBron. It's Brown with the drive. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Gary Trent. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The West All-Stars have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Brown. One shot.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
Pass to Flynn. Achua kicks to Flynn. Now Trent. Shoots over Brown.
Well, to me, that's the wingspan of Jaylen Brown bothering shooters. This guy gets right in their space.
And that'll do it for the first half. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Raptors 5 right now. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet and Anunoby are your wingmen. And it's Dragic in at the point. And the West All-Stars have possession. Giannis kicks to Curry. Back to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. Dragic with it. He's picked up by Doncic. The kick out to Dragic. Nets, the corner 3. Dragic has got 9.
By no means a volume shooter. Dragic picks his spots and is very solid from deep. A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And that one drops. He has 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Curry against Dragic. Inside. Van Vliet against Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And the Raptors with the ball. Anunoby has the open look. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Jokic with the bucket.
What a pass from LeBron James. This guy just has a sixth sense for finding the open man.
Up top, Dragic, guarded by Curry. No good from Dragic.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Doncic, no good. Raptors trail by 3. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. The kick out to Dragic. Doncic with the steal. Here's Curry. Here's Jokic. Up and in on the way. Jokic has got the lead up to 5 now for the West All-Stars.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Van Vliet on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Ben Simmons comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Lillard subbed in for Stephen Curry. And the Raptors also making a change. Trent's checked in.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Here's Anunoby, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Sabonis, no good. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Raptors. Trailing by 5. And stolen by Simmons. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Doncic.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
And Siakam throws it down.
and he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
LeBron with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Brown, he's checked in for the West. Paul George comes in for Luka Doncic. Raptors also changing it up. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for OG Anunoby. And Flynn subbed in for Goran Dragic. Passes it to Achua. Here is Flynn.
2 minutes remaining.
They set the pick.
2 minutes.
Clock at 6. The dish to Barnes. Over Lillard. Here's Achua. Sabonis with the block.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's George. The shot's good. Brown making the play. George has got 6.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And it's Trent in the corner. Trains the three-pointer. He's got 5.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Flynn kicks to Achua. Barnes with it. George picks him up. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
They grab their own miss. Sabonis trying to get open. And at last they get one to fall.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
Flynn against Lillard. Pass to Trent. Back to Flynn. Fires from deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Boucher against Brown. And the pass to Sabonis. No good with the layup. And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. West All-Stars out in front. They're up by. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter face.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got LeBron James, Paul out there with Curry, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Giannis in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Here's Curry, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Dragic the pass to Anunoby. And Siakam has it in the corner. Driving in and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Game. Here's Trent, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Down low, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Siakam, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Dragic against Paul. Right side, Dragic. Here's Siakam. Blocked again.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says no, sir.
And finished off by LeBron.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Shooting for Toronto.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the West All-Stars.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys. Just as much in this half as the first.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Doncic is checked in for Chris Paul. And yes, it's good.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam a screen on Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. Good on that shot. And with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Anunoby.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
LeBron finding a way to come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
Toronto calls timeout.
Raptors timeout.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes, he's checked in for Trent. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Boy, just strength and finesse right there. LeBron uses both of those tools so well.
Raptors trail by 3. Outside Dragic. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Toronto with the ball. Dragic.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
James, no good. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 9 feet out. And no good. Trying to use the glass. To the paint. Here's Jokic. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Curry's ability to find an open teammate and put the ball exactly where it needs to be. Such a pretty pass.
And finished off by Siakam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. A nice shot by LeBron.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Dragic against Curry. Dragic kicks to Barnes. And the rejection by James. Shot clock at 6. Good on that shot. And with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Dragic. Antetokounmpo misses off the left iron. Siakam passes to Anunoby. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
And the Raptors making a change here. Trent's checked in. Curry against Dragic. Antetokounmpo finds James. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
Almost seems unfair, gentlemen, to have a guy as strong as LeBron be able to handle the ball the way he does.
Dragic against Curry. Dragic the pass to Barnes. Anunoby with the screen for Barnes. Just 4 to shoot. Anunoby, no good.
and he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Trent. Buries the triple. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Dorian Dragic.
On the free throw, no good.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over. That's an important shot right there, guys. I mean, he's produced from deep all game long.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jokic finds Doncic. Good!
And they do have a foul to get.
There will be a Raptors timeout.
Here's Trent. Anunoby passes to Dragic. It falls!
Dorian Dragic.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
To win it. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Van Vliet and Anunoby are your wingmen. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Dragic into the point. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. It's good.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a seventh of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Now here's James. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Drops in the tray.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Here's Jokic, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. 6-point game. Doncic with the block, and he stays with it. Back to Dragic. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Siakam. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Siakam's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Raptors. James against Anunoby. Shot to stop the run. James with the bucket.
You know, LeBron in the paint, I think, is major trouble for just about every defender. He can power his way to the basket, or he can pass you into being dizzy.
Now here's Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Elite at moving the ball. Jokic is one of the best passers in the league, regardless of position. No doubt he's the best five-man passer for sure.
Now here's Van Vliet. Passes it to Anunoby. Shoots over Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Van Vliet. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Curry against Dragic. And Vliet on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Dragic to the inside. Barnes. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Curry. Again, the West All-Star.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dragic taking his time here. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 6.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
All right, fans, let's get up and get loud for your West All-Stars.
So the West ends up going with the new group. A new group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for Barnes. Trent's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And Flynn subbed in for Goran Dragic. And stolen by Flynn. Fast break Toronto. Flynn with the ball. The tray. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And George kicks to Brown. Back to George. Shoots over Anunoby. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
To the paint. To the right side. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Sabonis against Boucher. 5 on the clock. Pass to Trent. A 3-ball. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And here's the West with the ball. Trailing by 4. From down low. And Sabonis finishes it off.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
The shot from the low post is good.
Against close defense, Paul's agility and ball handling is really what makes the difference. Slipping by and able to get the finish.
Now, here is George. Paul outside. Into the lane. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throw of the game.
Shooting for West.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
And the leadership Paul provides both on and off the floor is extremely important, very valuable to any team. He's really about trying to make his teammates better, and that serves everybody well.
Now, here is George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Double team Sabonis. Paul outside. Shoots from 14. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Chalk up 2 there.
Exceptional focus from the veteran point guard. Paul is no stranger to having to outwork the defense.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter.
All right, fans, let's get up and get loud. Here we go.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also like the attack off the bounce. I mean, they're taking the initiative here in terms of getting into the lane and forcing the defense to collapse.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Toronto right now, inside form, it's Barnes in Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with Dragic, and it's Trent in at the 3. Raptors trail by 3. Plenty of space, and he makes that one.
Gary Trent.
Trent's got 5 now.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And George, here we go, and the shot goes in.
Solid poise from PG, Paul George. Excellent at converting despite getting hit on the drive.
Gets the pass to Van Vliet. Great tee that time from Giannis.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much.
You know, when Simmons went #1 in the 2016 NBA draft, he was the 3rd pick in 11 years to have been born in Melbourne, Australia. Andrew Bogut was first, and then Kyrie Irving next, and then Simmons. Really remarkable. Perhaps something in the water down under?
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Lillard. Count that one.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here's Dragic. Lets it go from 11. Siakam on the foul.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now, here's Dragic. Van Vliet outside. Here's Trent. The shot goes down, and he gets this game back to even. Trent's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the West. West All-Stars shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Jokic has such a great basketball IQ, and his creativity is off the charts. He's capable of a triple-double just about every game.
Now here's Barnes. Simmons with the defensive effort. Jokic trying to free himself up. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And he gets the bucket. And that's 12 points for Siakam.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here. You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Simmons from down in the low post. It goes.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter. And I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Gobert, he's checked in for Jokic. Antetokounmpo comes in for Ben Simmons. Jaylen Brown's checked in for LeBron. And Paul's subbed in for Doncic. A new group in now for the Raptors. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for Barnes. Anunoby, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Flynn subbed in for Goran Dragic.
And VanVleet has the stroke to shoot from anywhere, even mid-range, when he has to.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The West All-Stars have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. He misses the free throw.
West All-Stars, Stephen Curry.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Flynn the pass to VanVleet. Here's the screen. Over Curry. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
And expect smart plays like that from VanVleet. He is a clever floor general who knows how to create.
And they're on the break. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Anunoby's got 8.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
And Boucher sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. 58 seconds left in the first half. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's VanVleet following the shot by Chris Paul. No coverage that time. Now it's a 7-point Raptor lead. Brown against Anunoby. Brown kicks to Paul. Back to Brown to end the run. Toronto grabs the miss. Now Anunoby. Here's the 3. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Antetokounmpo. Stephen Curry's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Right side, Dragic. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And Jokic throws it down.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Missed for the first time this game. He's 5 for 6. Van Vliet against Doncic. And it's in there. Doncic has got 8 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Van Vliet, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Drills it from outside. 16 points for him.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Doncic. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there. But then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
Yeah, doing exactly what he had to do right there to make sure he wasn't going to get flushed on or Instagrammed.
Trent's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Pass to Doncic. Over Trent. Goes back up. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Doncic.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's James, and there it is for him.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Siakam with it. Now defended by Jokic.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Barnes can't get it to go. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the West All-Stars. 9-point game. Bucket is good.
Curry does not just hurt you from deep. He is a clever finisher on the drive. Lethal at penetrating and finishing.
And there's the pass to Dragic. No good there. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. On the left block. They get it back. Passes it to Doncic. Shoots over Anunoby. Rebound by the Raptors. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in this game. Shoots the 3. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 10 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And the Raptors with some changes. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for OG Anunoby. And Flynn subbed in for Goran Dragic. Down low, here's Flynn. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Flynn's got 5 points so far.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Toronto leading by 10. Pass to Trent. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Brown. And George, here we go. Count it.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
And the Raptors with the ball. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a dunk by Barnes.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Pass to Achua. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. On defense, the West All-Stars trailing by 10.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And that one's good, George.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
The kick out to Barnes. From outside, off the mark. And the West All-Stars with possession. Here's Brown. Carries it down low.
Brown extremely accomplished down low and worthy of respect as a result. Destroys whoever tries to guard him in the paint.
George against VanVleet. Flynn, good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 5th assist in this one.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
That one's good, and the Raptor leaders get back down to 8 points. They needed that one from Brown.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And here's Barnes for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a
big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the Toronto Raptors. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll get right back to the action when we return. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Toronto right now, VanVleet and Anunoby are your wingmen. Siakam is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Dragic in the point guard. Here's VanVleet. It's rebounded by the West. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. James. And the shot goes down. 6 points for LeBron.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Anunoby. LeBron grabs the miss.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession. And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Shoots from 8. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, continues to flesh out his jumper over time. You have to at least try to get a hand in his face when he's rising up from there, but that's much easier said than done.
Jokic is checked in for the West. Doncic comes in for Damian Lillard. Trent's checked in for Toronto. Dragic gets the bucket.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Giannis is double. Picked his pocket. Fast break Toronto. A pull-up. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot off.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. to the wing right side. Dragic against Giannis. Here's Van Vliet. And the rejection by Giannis.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Barnes, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Dragic. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
1 plus the penalty.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
The pass to Anunoby takes the three. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And when you're looking for someone to answer a three-pointer, Steph's probably your guy. He lives to one-up the opponent.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Siakam trying to free himself up. Barnes can't get it to go. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Now, here's Trent. Here's Dragic.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
They get it back. Siakam's shot is off. The West All-Stars, they're working against the clock right now. Antetokounmpo finds Jokic. James up top, defended by Trent. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
LeBron deals with a ton of physical defense, and he dishes out some physical contact, too. But that's why he works so hard on his body. I mean, you might foul him, but you're not going to push him around. No way, Jose.
The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
The drive by LeBron. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
And really just a great rhythm at the line. Whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Dragic gets to Barnes, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Inside, Siakam passes to Barnes. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 6-point lead. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Here's Anunoby. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Yes, that goes in.
You know, when Jokic gets his hands on an offensive rebound, it's too late to try to stop him. He doesn't waste too many second chance opportunities.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time.
In Iceland, he'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. Gotta get